Hey guys, in this video I want to show you how you can repurpose your extra bar wrap. Alright, so anytime you wrap your bars, you're always left with extra bar wrap, and especially if you have like aero bars. Also, these little pieces here that they give you to put around the clamp of your shifter, they're always way too long. I just use one of them all the time. So I always have this extra piece here no matter what. So, what can you do with this? Should you just throw them away? I usually hang on to them, at least a few pieces, nothing super long, just for extra things. So here are some ideas that you can use your extra bar wrap for. Okay, one of the first things you can do, which is pretty straightforward, this is just an old ugly bar I have sitting in the garage, but you can use it to basically thicken your wrap up on certain areas of your bars. So if you're building up a gravel bike or something like that, you can take your extra bar wrap and wrap it around, and then obviously you can then wrap your new wrap over it. So then you will have double layers in some areas. You can even take off the sticky part and you could run it differently. Like you could run it like this, or if you wanted to add it down here, you could run it like that, or like this. So that's one way, just to add a little extra cushion, or to also shape the bars a little differently to maybe fit your hand a little better. Something else you can do is you can use it to protect your seat post from any kind of saddlebags, straps, or anything like that. So you can just take that off, and then you can measure around this way if you want to, and just cut a little section off. Like so. If you want to use the adhesive, you can. And then take your saddlebag, and then you have it right there, and you can just wrap that around. Gives you good grip, and also you don't damage your seat post. Another option is you can put it on the back of your seat post right here. So whenever you run your saddlebag will push up against this instead of pushing up against your carbon post, causing any kind of damage or friction. You can also put it right here if you have a top tube bag. Just place it right there. And if your bag, if you don't have the bolts there, this is not a top tube bag, but you get the idea. That way you can protect your top of your frame and any other kind of frame pieces. If you have any bags anywhere else on your bike, you can just apply them and then put your bag on top of it. Also, you can cut a strip off, put it on your helmet, and it will help keep your sunglasses on your helmet a little better. Also, you can take it and use it actually as tubeless plugs. If you look at it, you can see that it has varying degrees of thickness, the middle being the thickest. So you can actually use this for different size holes depending on where your holes are. And obviously this is for tubeless tires. So what you do, you just cut you off a piece, and then you take it, and then you're going to cut strips like so. Obviously you can cut more than what I'm cutting, but gives you an idea. Alright, so that was a little large there, but you can use that. And then you got your plug here that you normally use. You can slide it through like so, and then you can plug a tubeless tire. Also, you can use it to keep cables from rattling inside of your frame. So if you have internally routed cabling on your frame, you can basically take this. Several options here. You could actually take it and cut it All right, and then you could try to tie it around. All right, so when you tie it around, and then you can trim depending on what you need off of there. And you trim over here. Now some frames this will not fit because it's too large, that clump right there. So another thing you can do is you can take a piece here and you can just fold it, cut a little slit in it like so, and then you can run your cable housing through there like that. And then you can trim it, like I said, you can trim it down if you want to be smaller depending on your hole in your frame. And that way you can put that in several points in your frame, and then that way when it hits the edge of the frame it won't cause any rattling or anything. All right, thanks guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button down below. Also subscribe to the channel, that helps me out tremendously. If you have any ideas as far as what to do with bar wrap that I may have missed, just leave them down in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.